Good Wednesday morning. Hope you have a great start of the day. We are in Acts 14. What did the Lord bring to me today? Well, showers of refreshing, seasons of flourishing, blessings. Yes. And it starts out with Paul healing a man who was impotent. And in verse 8, since this guy was in his mom's womb, he couldn't walk, right? He was just lame. And Paul, in a loud voice in verse 10, said, "Stand upright on thy feet." And he leaped and walked. And everybody was amazed, right? Like, what? Who is he? And people started wanting to celebrate the person instead of the power, God, who is behind that person, right? So they wanted to start in verse 13, giving them oxen and bulls. And I don't know if you ever look at the lions in the Art Institute during Christmas, but they have those wreaths around them, around their neck. Well, yeah, it says that they wanted to give them oxen and garlands unto the gates and would do sacrifice with the people, right? Whatever. They just wanted to honor. And no, Paul is like, no, this is not of me. In verse 15, it says, "We also are men like passions. We're just like you. Turn from these vanities." It's not about us, but turn to the living God, which made heaven and earth and the sea and all the things that are therein. God made this beautiful nature. Why do I get up and exercise? But more importantly, go outside, because those are sources of refreshment. Even if you just open the window. I tell the kids at school, either you're looking at the screen or, to calm down when you first come into my room, the PowerPoint or whatever, the presentation, or look out the window to calm down for at least 2 minutes. What do you see outside the window? The trees, the sky. Whoo! Supposed to start a running program after school, right? For them to get outdoors to experience God's refreshing and blessing. Because in verse 17, it says that God himself gave rain from heaven. Like we had an ice storm supposedly yesterday. Well, those are our times of refreshing. Rain from heaven and fruitful seasons. What type of season are you in? It's a fruitful season of blessings and flourishings, filling our hearts with food and gladness. So the question is, what is our heart food? A lot of us focus on the stomach food, right? The physical food. And we'll just keep on filling. But God wants us to have heart food. Well, what was the example of heart food, right? Experiencing his blessings, nature. What else? Singing songs that will edify us, bless us. In Ephesians 5:19, it says we're speaking to ourselves, psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. Now, and some songs don't have any words, but there is always still a mood or a spirit behind a song. So if it's taking you to a place where it's not healthy, good, edifying, if it's making you want to sleep with someone that's not your spouse, right? A romantic song, then you know that is not doing anything to your spirit except harming it. I have a song that I let the young people, oh my goodness, they love it. It's called Black Gold by Esperanza Spalding. And it's talking about the ancestry of our past and how we are strong and how we are beautiful and how, people are going to be cold and cruel in this world, but know that you have a diamond, inside of you. It's very inspirational. Okay, right? It's not taking them to a place where they will do wrongdoing. So that's how you decipher. In Proverbs, so many references to a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. And Proverbs 15:13. What does that say? A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance. You're not going to be looking all depressed and mean. But by sorrow of the heart, the spirit is broken. Oh, here I am. Good morning. And another version it says, a joyful heart makes a cheerful face. But with heartache comes depression, right? What are we filling our heart with? Maybe it's people who bring our spirit down. Snip, snap. Might be time. Also in Proverbs 12:25, heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stoop. Oh, but the way of the wicked, no, but a good word maketh it glad. Right? Where do those words come from? The belly, what's already buried in our heart. Then it'll come out when it's time to conversate. Be like, man, why am I cursing? Because it's buried in my heart. I'm listening to something that's making me angry. So God gives us time of refreshing. Focus on verse 17, filling our hearts with food and gladness. Know that he wants to make us game changers of joy because so many people are suffering. But make sure that we're bearing the blessings that he has for all of us. Hope you have a great day enjoying the Lord.